Well, for most of us, Ottawa's transit strike is an inconvenience, but for some people it means not getting the help they rely on every day. Now, an agency whose clients are feeling the pinch because of the transit strike is Live, Work, Play. It's an agency that helps people with intellectual disabilities live more independently. Melissa Cunningham and Amanda Manuel are two of those people, and this past fall they moved into their own apartment and found paid or volunteer work in the community. Now, they don't qualify for paratransport services, so having access to public transit is key to their independence.
I'm Melissa Cunningham. I'm 23, and I work at the Works in Orleans. I live at the apartment. I usually walk over to the nursing home over there and get the 131. I usually get off at the overpass, and I go to wait for the 95 to go to class and then get the bus for when I need to go to work.
How has the transit strike affected your ability to get to work?
It's hard, so I have to move back home to my family in Orleans. I walk to work from my mom's, maybe 20-minute walk from my house to the works.
I'm Amanda Manuel, and I volunteer at the Lost and Found, which is the building that I go to every day. It's downtown, I bus it there every day until the bus is, stopped running, unfortunately. Now I gotta depend on my dad or my sister, and we're hoping they're not going to be on strike too long. But if they are, I guess we'll just have to see what happens. It's a real big problem because I'm used to taking the bus now everywhere I go. And if I don't have that bus, then it's hard to get around. And it's maddening, especially when you got people that are depending on you to be there and you can't be there. It's just nerve-wracking.
We've joined now by Keenan Weller, who's the CEO of Live, Work, Play. Good morning, Keenan.
Hi, good morning, Hallie.
When you're hearing stories from Amanda and Melissa, is that typical of the people who come to Live, Work, Play, that what they're experiencing in this transit strike?
Yeah, that's bang on. I don't think we have one person that hasn't been really seriously affected by this.
Does it mean that people aren't able to make it in?
Yeah, well, we provide educational support to people who are finished with high school, and we're down from about 40 to 3 or 4 on a daily basis, and of course people that have paid employment that can't even get to work at all.
One of the things that Melissa said was really striking. She had been able to move out, was living independently until this strike. What does it mean for someone like her to have to move back home?
She's not happy. You can probably tell from the way she was talking. And I guess for the future, really worried as well, because if this continues for a long time, she's going to have to put a lot of plans on hold.
And what does it mean for your clients to have to miss volunteering our work? You could hear in Amanda's voice there how important was it for her to show up.
Right. Well, as a population, our group has about 70% unemployment. So for the 30% that have managed to find something and are succeeding, this is just devastating. It can't be more vicious than having a job and not being able to get there.
So how is Live, Work, Play adapting?
Well, we've been doing like a lot of people, working on carpooling, and obviously also doing some work with employers and volunteer coordinators who, of course, are understanding as they can be. It just means, over the long term, there's no such job as not come in at all. So if things have to change sooner, there's going to be long-term problems.
Do the young people understand what's going on here? Do they understand about the dispute between the striking drivers and the city?
I think they understand about it as well as anybody. I remember there was some threats of strikes in the past, and we talked about it and worked on making plans and what to do. It doesn't mean that they understand all the fine details or can really appreciate why this would be done to them when, of course, they haven't done anything wrong.
All right. Well, we'll have to leave it there. Thanks so much, Keenan.
Thank you, Hallie.